Okay, we're at 72. There we go. One hit kill portal. I knew that was gonna be a one hit achievement. Victory. Okay. Damn, that gave us a lot of XP. It's stable. I can't believe it. We're saved. Hooray! Didn't expect this visit to be so progressive. Let me escort you back to the resting lounge. Or perhaps you want a tour of the city? Hold on. It's coming back. It's stronger. What is that? Oh, something grabbed us. Whoa. Whoa. White mask. You found yourself some smart friends. I appreciate it. Whoa! How squishy. Whoa. Whoa. You're lucky you found your way back here. I assumed you've been lost. We must focus on the main task ahead to defeat the dragon. Not all portals are visible for everyone. Sometimes challenges reveal new paths. I've collected these portals for you. The trials of different magnitudes of striking. Okay. Okay, well, for something new happening over here. Okay, I know I want to fight the dragon. I do want to, but I think we should wait. I'm assuming it's optional. We have another guest that asks of your presence. You will, of course, be rewarded upon finishing this task. Take this key. Picked up the green key. Okay. Assuming there's gonna be a point in the game where we're just gonna get a shit ton of levels for like no reason. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and just throw on some other gears real quick. Okay, remember, we also gotta find a code too. The code that we need to find. Another console. Green key. We inserted the green key. The key disappeared. Okay, let's get it. Okay. Green floor, an expedition of way of massive talents or disillusions. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of these colors and shit. Whoa. Terrence McKenna. What am I helping for? What actually I actually see happening? The birth of a new kind of humanity will soon take place, but there are still a lot of decisions to be made. How violent should this birth be? What I told shall it take on the mother, the earth? What shape should the baby be, and when it's finally delivered? There are many decisions that the artist can mediate, and control. Most people are afraid of the unconscious. The psychedelic, I'm assuming? Let me see. Yeah, it's like a drug. Psychedelic. The psychedelic experience can be extremely powerful, despite in some cases lasting only 10 minutes. Extremely powerful, and generally in this society you have no takers. This is because there has been a failure of moral courage. The failure is perhaps most evident in our own community, the community of the artists. In a way, it's in the poets that have failed us, because they have not provided a song or some kind of vision that we could all move in concept to. But now, you're in the absurd position of being able to do anything. But what are we doing is fouling our own nest and pushing ourselves towards the planetary toxification and existification. I don't even know what the fuck you're saying. This is because the artist has not articulated a moral vision. The moral vision must come from the unconscious. It does not have to do with post-meaning movement in art. The constructivism and this sort of thing is, I am basically putting out a very conservation. Wait, what? What's this guy saying? There's a lot of big words. Now, again, I'll search these up because I don't actually know what this means. The change or innovation and holding. Oh, I'm basically putting out a very conservative, but I think, exciting program for art. Everyone in chat just dipped. Yeah, it's just that art's task is to save the soul of mankind, and that anything is less than hurting while Rome burns. Okay, I have no idea. I have no idea what this guy is saying, bro. Diher or dithering is a dithering while Rome burns. Be indecisive. What the fuck? What is he saying? It's because the artist or some other select person is able to journey into another. If the artist cannot find the way, then the way cannot be found. Ideology is extreme alien to art, political ideology. Bro, what is this fucking guy saying? Political ideology? Ideology, a system of ideas or ideals, especially one which the forms of a basis of economic or political theory and policy. What the fuck is this guy saying? If you notice, it's political ideology that has been calling the shots in the last several hundreds of years. We can transcend policies if we can put some other program in place. You can't transcend politics in a void. I believe a world without ideology could be created if we are putting in place of ideology where the realization of the good, the true, and the beautiful. The three tiers of a platonic, oh my god, I don't even know what these words are saying. Dude. Platonic aesthetic. Concerned with beauty of the appreciation of beauty. Concerned with beauty or the application or appreciation of beauty. The set of principles underlying the guiding work of a particular artist or artistic movement. We connect the notion of the good, the truth, or the true, and the beautiful. Then use
Psychedelics.
psychedelics to empower the artist to go into this vast dimension that surrounds human history on all sides to an indefinite depth and return from that world with transcendent images that can lift us to a new cultural level. The muse is there, the dual maths, the rationalism has given us are nothing more than wishing past the graveyard of the bad little boys of science. You only need to avail yourself to the semantic tools, semantic tools to rediscover a nature which is not mute. Nature is not mute. It is man who is deaf. The way to open our ears, open our eyes, and reconnect with the intent of the living world is through psychedelics. Now, as you know, biology runs on genes, and genes are the unit of meaning of, oh my, what is this fucking guy? Heredity? Heredity. The passing on of a physical or mental characteristics genetically from one generation to another. The inheritance of a title, office, or right. I have no idea what he's talking about, but I guarantee you they probably put this as like a different meaning. I'm pretty sure someone will be able to explain it. So there's probably going to be a few things or a lot of stuff that's going to be going over my head here. But we can make a model of informational environment that is represented by culture. This is done so often, a word has been invented. Wait, represented by culture. This is done so often, a word that has been invented. A meme is the smallest unit of an idea. Ideas are made of memes, and I think the art community might function with more efficiency in the product or the production of visionary, authentic breakthroughs. If we think of ourselves as an environment model after the natural environment where we as artists are attempting to create memes which enter an environment of other memes that are in competition of each other, and out of this competition of memes, even more appropriate, adaptive, and suitable ideas can gather and link themselves together higher and higher organisms. In order for this to happen, we all have an obligation to carry our ideas clearly. Because in the same way the gene must be copied correctly too, be replicated or it will cause a pathological mutation. A meme must be correctly replicated or it will pathologically mutate. For instance, I would say what the Germans National Social what the fuck? Wait, what? What? Socialist Party did not. What the fuck is he saying? Nietzscheized? What the fuck does this mean? Apparently, this was a person, German philosopher and cultural critic, who influenced many the 20th century thinkers and writers. The definitions of Nietzsche, influential German philosopher, remembered his concept of the Superman and for his rejections of Christian values. Philosophy was to miscopy meme become a toxic mutation inside a culture. So I would suggest to the people that you take a good look around at who spends time here. Artistic people, psychedelic people, look pretty much alike everyone else out in society. But we have come together, self-selected, for our interest in the empowering capability or the capacity of psychedelics and the empowering of art. So we represent an affinity group, a population with potential mutagenic impact on the ideal on the I on the, holy shit, I'm having a stroke, on the ideology structure of the rest of the society. So look around. Somebody has what you need. If you need only to figure out who it is, you can make a novel connection to move them into a new level of creativity. Holy shit. That was a long ass dialogue. It's quite intriguing to force yourself to see a world from a new perspective, isn't it? I don't know what he was trying to say, but I guarantee you, if someone or if anybody in the future is paying attention to this, there's probably a lot more that I guess this guy wanted to say, basically. So What is this new level of creativity? Some of you may be familiar with the theme of this big medieval religious apocalypse, which was the apocalypse of Saint John or somebody else. There are many numbers of apocalypses. I think many of us came from a sort of okay. Have given this a religion or a religious idea too much consideration. My ideal syphratic conclusions based on simply on being honest of the content of the psychedelic experience is that the human history is really on like okay, what the fuck is happening with a transitional object of some sort. It is not going to be business as usual into the endless unfolding confines of the future. The very fact that the human history is occurring on this planet, the very fact that the primitive or primate has left their ordinary pattern of What the fuck is this guy saying? Why is he talking so much? Shut up. Stop talking. Dude. Primate. The chief bishop of Archbishop Province. The fuck is this guy? Primate activity and gone into business of running stock markets. The molecule biologically labs of art museums indicates to me to the nearby presence dimension of a kind of hyper organizational orb, or what I call the transitional object. Okay, shut up. Stop fucking talking to me. Kind of intriguing to force yourself into a world perspective, isn't it? Okay, well, shut up. I don't care. Addiction, pornography, and sex. What the fuck? Addiction, smoking. So smoking, porn, addiction, opioid. Addiction, love. Addiction, internet. Addiction, food. Addiction, alcohol. Whoa. They are getting deep. Addiction, gambling. Addiction, workaholism. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? It's Homer? Sometimes the best way to fight the system is to not rebel, but exploit it. The secret absolute truth. Oh, shit! Reference to Everhood 1. Oh, shit! That's pretty cool. Whoa! Okay, so I'm assuming this is just like a hall of just like different meanings. I'm glad I didn't skip all this because I wouldn't even have the Dragon Master, known as Thunderhead, a mindful roller coaster. The beginning. Hey, look, it's Pac-Man. What's up, Pac-Man? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of, if I need to skip through this, I will skip through this, but I'm just gonna see if there's anything on any of these walls that probably mean anything. I'm assuming these are just decorations or just kind of like a thing for it. Very interesting, by the way. I did not expect to see anything like this. Yeah, Homer Simpson. Honestly, though, what it is truly just like what the fuck moment, like. Terrence, Monica, or McKenna, I think it was. Do you think 5,590 V-Bucks is enough to buy the entire DMC bundle? Also, that guy is odd. Yes, very odd indeed. Okay, we will not be taking that at all, by the way. We won't be taking that. Yes, this guy was talking a lot. I'm not even gonna lie, a lot of shit went over my head, but this area definitely has a lot of meaning. If I had to like actually guess, they put this in to really touch in with certain topics, is what I'm understanding. Again, as like persona disturbing the peace type shit. I'm assuming they wanted to talk about like different shit that happens. And again, it's more of like a deeper mindset. And I know I'm yapping now that this fucking guy is kind of triggered my brain to do so, but I think they put this in here, like I said, just to kind of make you understand that there's a lot of just bad. And I've noticed it with this game. Um, they are really touching on the topic of like certain topics like the depression and fucking like just shit on them that area.